We've got this phone for someone who's finding it a bit difficult to use a phone at the moment. Really because it's a large phone. This has probably got far more facilities than will ever be used. There's an SOS emergency button, it's got a torch, it's a very loud phone, and it's got big buttons, and it's got an easy to use desktop charger. And some of those are the reasons why we've got it. I took it out earlier, it was wrapped in plastic, and I have charged it up. But yeah, I mean, you can see next to my hand, which hands are a bit large, but you can see next to my hands the size of it. It is a bit bigger than normal. It has got, I think you hold this for 5 seconds or something to start it up. There we go. It has got, there's its startup tone, which sort of gives you an idea of its, oh, it's asking me questions now. Set the date. I'll do that in a moment. But here we are. It is as it is. It's got big buttons, great big buttons that are really easy to use. And when I'm pushing them, the phone is vibrating in response. I've got the wrong date there. It isn't really that date. Let me take the back off and show you inside. I'll turn it off first, like a good boy. There, let's see if I can push this off now. It is just a hard push, basically, from memory. That's come off with quite a lot of difficulty, quite a lot of pushing, which is a good thing. It means that in action it's not going to be falling off. Inside here, under the battery, are 2 SIM card slots. Now that's another thing that isn't necessary for this. This is just going to have 1 SIM card in. But you could, if you wanted to, have a dialing out SIM card and a phoning in SIM card, or some arrangement like that. But this will just take 1 SIM. We'll just put 1 SIM into this, and it can either be a little one of those micro SIMs there, or a bigger full-size SIM will go in there. The battery slots in easily enough. The back goes back on without too much difficulty, but it won't fall off in action. There's a button on the back that's programmable. One thing you can do is nothing at all, and then when it's pushed, nothing will actually happen, and that might be a good thing. Or you could put your own phone number in for someone to ring you, or you can put a number of numbers in as an emergency thing, and so it rings one number, then the next, then the next. Not as good as 999, obviously, but it would mean that someone could get in touch if they felt they needed to in a hurry. Right, so there we are. Let's see what else is in the box. Inside the box is, to start with, 2 user manuals. One's an English one, which is very extensive. Lots of stuff in there. So you would have to have a read through that just to make sure you're happy. Tells you how to program an emergency number. You can do text messaging on it. Everything else you'd hope to do, it's possible, you know, for a basic phone. Inside as well is the charging thing, the little charging station. Now this fits in very nicely there. It has the charging wire in the back, and there is a charging wire here. I'll just pull this out, I'll just rip this out. It's not going back in the bag. It speeds things up. So, standard USB charging wire here. There we are. And that fits into the back of the stand. So there's no plugging in of wires every night or anything like that. It's got a very long battery life, this. That's one of the other things as well. It doesn't probably need charging every night. And that will then plug into this wall charger here, the standard USB wall charger, which goes onto it like that. So there we are, that plugs in and off the phone goes. There's also, if you want, I believe this is a phone, sorry, but this is a radio as well. There's also some, you know, basic headphones in there, earphones in there. Not the best earphones, I have to say, not silicone, but, you know, it could be used if you wanted to. If you're going to use them, I think I'll find myself some more of those. Inside here as well, if you have any problems, there's a number to ring and they'll sort you out. And there's also online videos and things like that as well if you need help. So there's no worries about getting it set up if you need more help. They do realise who they're selling this to, and they're prepared to help that particular group to get going with it. But having said all of this, having done all of this, it's a very nice little phone. It'll fit into someone's handbag during the day or their top pocket. It's loud enough. It's sensible enough. It's easy to press these buttons. Let's just go back.
2, 3, 1, 4, 5.
So it gives a bit of feedback as
0.
well. It's a really nice little phone. The only problem with it, before I stop, is no 3. You can't use it on 3. It doesn't use 3G or 4G, so you can't use it on the 3 network. It's got to be Vodafone or EE or O2 or one of the subsidiaries that use it, like Virgin or so on. You can't actually stick in a SIM card from 3 and have it work. But apart from that, excellent little phone. I should show you these other things as well. On one side here it's got a slide switch for a radio, which is the purpose of the headphones, of course. Here it's got a lock button, so you can actually lock the phone so you don't accidentally press the buttons and unlock it. And you've also got just a little see where you are sort of torch in the side. A few little extras there.
4.
Ooh, it does things like Bluetooth as well, of course, and all the things you'd expect a sort of basic phone to do. Nice little phone.